illuminates how system itself has also changed. I'll examine that versatility in terms of system being both scalable, systems within systems, and adaptable to different conditions and substrates. The plethora today of new uses for and kinds of system emerges from or is made visible by the shift into electronic and digital technologies. In the 18th century, systems were also powerful and ubiquitous. However, the technology that embodied them then was different. The printed word was the proliferating technology, and system was increasingly invoked and used as a specific form of writing. That form competed with other written forms, particularly the essay, to great effect, helping to reshape and reorganize knowledge into the modern disciplines. On one horizon of this audiobook, then, are earlier pre-Enlightenment efforts to explain the world by articulating what Galileo called a system of the world. On the other is our post-Enlightenment world, full of knowledge systems, a world in which system may have yet one more disorienting explanation up its sleeve. In what some are proposing as another Baconian instauration, a revolutionary new kind of science, the Enlightenment's once startling conviction that the world can be known by making systems is being turned on its head. In consensus-making collections such as A Computable Universe, Understanding and Exploring Nature as Computation, Zenel 2013, knowledge itself, embodied in a computational system, makes the world. To grasp what's at stake in scanning these horizons, that is, to understand systems' purchase on the modernity we now inhabit, we need to engage system as not just an abstract concept or idea, but as something materially in the world, something specific, concrete, and countable. That's why system has worked in that world to shape knowledge, and that's why I'm counting on genre to help us identify and understand the history of that work. This isn't, of course, the conventional way to discuss system or track it over time. In fact, we tend not to dwell on system as something that has a history or, per Susskind, even a definition. Most often, we either make systems or we use them. Prior engagements with system have almost always been a matter of imagining or engineering a better one, or claiming, often through systems theory, that things actually work that way. When they don't, system takes the blame. Today, even as we admit new systems of all kinds, operating systems, support systems, ecosystems, phone systems, into our lives, we don't hesitate to blame the system, as in that which, in its most popular form, works both too well, you can't beat the system, and not well enough. It always seems to break down. But what is surprising is that this isn't just a recent habit, a bad attitude of cynical times. System and blame, I'll demonstrate, have tales to tell about each other. When did systems become things that could be blamed? When did those things become means for reshaping knowledge? And when and how did those means manifest themselves in the world as social, political, and cultural forms? Finding answers. The endeavor of this audiobook is to make systems' many manifestations visible, and thus magnification is as crucial to my message as it was to Galileo when he aimed his telescope toward Jupiter. In both cases, the point is to increase that wonderful effect of making distant things appear as though nearby. For Galileo, as I detail soon, this was a matter both of optimizing his optics and of shaping a message from the stars that could best convey and amplify what he saw. This audiobook begins by taking on those same two tasks. After Chapter 1 introduces genre as a better way to see system, Chapter 2 turns to devising a form of inquiry that can best convey system's message. The most likely suspect, of course, is to write a history of system, but among this book's unexpected findings is that one of the most telling ways that system shaped modern knowledge was to reshape history itself. Historia has taken many forms. Like system, it has been a kind of writing that has changed over time. Those changes matter for this audiobook because of system's role in changing history, and also because history in turn played a role in changing system. The two genres transformed each other. I track their fates by first recovering the roles that Galileo and Francis Bacon assigned to system and history in their plans for advancing knowledge. In doing so, I recover from Bacon a form that I hope advances